that's the way he runs.
Every year he gets better and better.
Go Phoenix! Go Phoenix did it for the 4th time in the Del Mar Handicap.
I have never seen Phil D'Amato so happy.
This is an incredible story. This horse has just brought us to now 4 consecutive Breeders' Cups.
Pearson's go by here yet?
I think he's about to come by. Looks good.
Christine, I want to give you credit because you're the one that got me on the show. None of those other guys would have got me on, so thank you for texting me.
Journalism is all out, and he's not doing enough to beat the beast from the East. Fierceness has won the Pacific Classic by 3.
Will he stay here or will he go back to New York?
I got my dad. He's going to let us know right now. My dad, I just want my dad in here. My dad's not let me let you guys know.
There will come a time, not long in the future, there will be a place. We will join. We will come together. We will rise. And we will win. We will win.
Precious few days left in summer 2025 as we bring you in to our Los Angeles studios here. And we have Caleb and Curtis with you to kick off what is going to be closing day at both Kentucky Downs and Del Mar. And Curtis, certainly looking forward to it, including a potential gray superstar in the Grade 1 Del Mar Futurity.
Yeah, everybody looking at Brant, the $3 million superstar, popped a 101 buyer debuting for Bob Baffert out there. And special hello to everybody watching on our social streams. Reminder, after this is over, come join us on FanDuel TV proper or the FanDuel Racing app. Love to have you along for the morning show.
Let's take a look at some of our big pools today to chase after as we have some carryovers. Everything has to go at Del Mar. Mandatory payouts there. Emerald Downs with a stakes night. Yes, indeed. Little pick six mandatory with a 20-cent bet. And Kentucky Downs, final day. You know it's tricky. And how about a pick six carryover? A $1 minimum there, nearly $100,000. And that one promises to pay very handsomely no matter the result over the hills at Kentucky Downs. So those are the pools that we're going to focus in on today. And later on today, Emerald Downs will be late into the evening, Kentucky Downs mid-afternoon, and then Del Mar capping off what has been a very special summer there from the Thoroughbred Club. Let's take a look back.
Opening day at the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club. There is nothing in the sport of kings quite like it. The
the summer meet? It's about dressing up and coming out.
It's about having a good time.
For years when I rode, I had this circled as one of my favorite days.
We're all fun? Yes, yeah. Thought process far too good as she romps home in the San Clemente. And Lovesick Blues and Giovanni Franco have won the Bing Crosby.
Hey man, a miracle's happening. I prayed hard.
Nysos and Flavian Pratt running away, and the San Diego Seismic Beauty rumbles home in the Clement L. Hirsch.
It was a good race. I'm glad it's over with.
Velocity going for the upset. Lush Lips, Thought Process, Velocity won it. And you can print the headline. Front page news, Brickman wins.
Dr. Venkman is back, and Mark Blatt is fired up.
And Booksmart's trying to hold on. Booksmart does it. Vodka's running up the score.
We're joined by Bill Becker, 99 years young, 102 years young, World War II veteran.
But it is all Brandt. He looks like $1 million times 3. Oh, it's a photo finish. Reef Runner or Motorious hit the wire together in the green flash.
We could all see the move he was making late. You must have had a thrill from that.
Oh, I mean, that's the way he runs.
Every year he gets better and better.
Gold Phoenix! Gold Phoenix did it for the 4th time in the Del Mar Handicap.
I have never seen Phil D'Amato so happy.
This is an incredible story. This horse has just brought us to now 4 consecutive Breeders' Cups.
Pearson's go by here yet?
I think he's about to come by. Looks good.
Christine, I want to give you credit because you're the one that got me on the show. None of those other guys would have got me on, so thank you for texting me.
Journalism is all out, and he's not doing enough to beat the beast from the East. Fierceness has won the Pacific Classic by 3.
Will he stay here, or will he go back to New York?
I got my dad. He's going to let us know right now. My dad, I just want my dad in here. My dad's not to let you guys know.
So many memories were made at the summer meeting. Curtis, what sticks out to you when you look back?
Pacific Classic Day. I mean, having Motorious win the Green Flash for the 3rd straight year, and then Gold Phoenix one-upping him 2 races later to win the Del Mar Handicap for the 4th straight year. And in between there, you had Fierceness, who looked like an absolute beast from the East, as Larry Coleman called him there. So for me, it's Pacific Classic Day. What about you?
I thought that going with Gold Phoenix, the reaction from D'Amato and Mark Glatt when he won with Dr. Venkman. These guys are pretty calm, pretty reserved, and that just goes to show you why these people wake up at 4 a.m., why they spend so much money as bettors. We put so much time, and there's a lot of heartbreak along the way, but when you have your moment to see those reactions, I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, really the highest of the highs is come to horse race. Doesn't matter what level you're at, if you're an owner, a trainer involved with the horse, boy, when they win, there's nothing that beats that feeling.
And we can add to that reel after today because we still have some big races to decide, including one of the premier races, the Del Mar Futurity. There was a nice run through 2014 to 2016 where 3 straight Kentucky Derby winners came through this race, talking about horses like American Pharoah, Nyquist, among others.
And 6 runners in here. 4 of them from Bob Baffert. The 2 from Doug O'Neill are both maidens, so it kind of shows you what the 2-year-old picture is like in Southern California right now. But just because of that, Caleb, doesn't mean we're not going to see yet another potential superstar. And Brandt leading the way certainly there with Flavian Pratt set to ride.
And Brandt will be sub-even money. And there is Bob with one of his favorite gray ponies over the years. And before we just go ahead and give it to Brandt, let's look back to yesterday, the Del Mar debutante. It was Baffert, but it was the longer price.
Yeah, Bottle of Rouge got the win for his wife, Jill, who is the owner. And definitely a nice ride from Mike Smith to get the win, beating the heavily favored stablemate.
Look at that Thorograph for Brandt, 2.5. Of course, the lower the number, the better. Medina Spirit for Baffert, who crossed the wire first, the Derby. His best Thorograph going into the Derby was a 3. Here's a horse on debut with a 2.5.
And I mean, this is a horse that's absolutely bred to win early at 2 and to be extremely successful. The dam related to Papa Cap, among others. So horses that were really very strong as 2-year-olds and early in the 3-year-old campaign. I guess the big question here is how long will Brant want to run? But right now we've seen nothing except brilliance from that horse.
You mentioned that horse kin to Papa Cap. Papa Cap will be the answer to a trivia question. Who was the first ever gun runner to win a graded stakes? It was Papa Cap right there at the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club. And Brant, a rare gray by Gun Runner, going to be the huge favorite in the Del Mar Futurity. But Curtis, it's time to call our shot here on the final day at Del Mar. And I'm going to step up to the plate here. I'm looking race 10 here later on in the program. Give me the number 10, Dancing with Maxine. So how about this horse? Had won back-to-back turf races, but apparently was training so good on the dirt. You see there in that second bullet point, 58-3 at San Luis, 6 furlongs in 112. And this horse, even though they were defeated last time in second, it was a career high speed figure. And the final bullet point, this horse faced a tough favorite. Young Love for Peter Miller was the big favorite, got an easy lead, got the rail, had a winning streak, and this horse was wide and still nearly chased that horse down for second. Now, Mike Smith, pretty similar to Kent DeSormo, riding by appointment, but yesterday, Mike Smith won that Grade 1 debutant, his 19th straight year where he won a Grade 1. I think Money Mike's got a big race in him. Gonna go with the 10, race 10, Dancing with Maxine.
So you and I are seeing things a little similar here because not the favorite, actually the third choice in that race. Calling my shot. How about this? The late pick 5 with mandatory payout today. 0 morning line favorites are winning a race in the late pick 5. Let's start with race number 7 to kick things off. 5 furlong turf sprint N1X claimers here. The 6 horse Golden Nail is your 7-2 morning line favorite. This horse exiting back-to-back races, going very strong on the turf. Problem is this horse knows one thing on the turf, and that's to go super fast early. It's a turf sprint at Del Mar. You're cut right in the middle of a deep field where you have speed to the inside, speed to the outside. Is that the speed of the speed? I'm going to bet no, and with that in mind, I think that the 9, Uncle Dude, worth a look. A deep closer for Flavien Prat riding for Phil D'Amato. Race 8, we got a maiden special weight, 6.5 furlongs. The 6 is your favorite Golden. No, that's the same race there. The favorite here is going to be the 9, Cheever to the far outside. Mark Glatt trains this one. Buyers going backwards. First time gelding, blinkers are going on. But I'm going to go with the 5. I think this is good to look at. The theme for me, Flavien Prat picking up the mount. Richard Baltus trains this one. A very narrow defeat after setting the pace after the layoff. And this horse runs well at Del Mar. Race 9, the Juvenile Turf Stakes, Grade 3 event for the 2-year-olds. We saw a huge price, $125 winner in the Juvenile Fillies Turf. Hey Nay Nay, fantastic turf sprinter. 2 starts, 2 big wins. Problem, all speed, no brakes. Ooh, not sure about that one. Top plate for me, I'm gonna go 2 posts to the outside, the number 7, Later Than Planned. This horse, sure, it was a light buyer speed figure, but rallied from off the pace to win convincingly. First out for Phil D'Amato after debuting in Ireland. The son of Cotai Glory with Umberto Rispoli aboard could absolutely be a good winner there in the Del Mar Juvenile Turf Stakes. Race 10, I'm with you. Not only do I think that the 12, who was a 1-start winner for John Sadler, is vulnerable, I went with the 10 as my top play in there. You made all the great points with Dancing with Maxine. So not going to reiterate, just say I agree with Caleb. Go away from the 12 for your first time versus winners in the second career start. The nightcap, race 11, Mile on the Turf. Optional claimer, N1X, another deep, contentious field. And the 3, Cuban Confusion, has been very strong for the D'Amato barn. But this horse struggles to get across the wire. So be careful with that horse. It's going to be a short price, 7-2 on the morning line. With this being a mandatory payout day, if you can afford it, that's the big if. If you can afford it, go a little deeper in these pick 5 sequences. Try to beat favorites, because with the big fields, Caleb, we saw yesterday, prices could be in spades.
And yesterday, that late pick 5 started off with a 60-1 winner on the turf for Diego Herrera, who told Dave Weaver that the horses don't know the odds. And also, the horse in second was 70-1. So we saw some wild results yesterday, and based on those field sizes and the way that Curtis is seeing it, could be a dearth of favorites here later on this afternoon, and some big-time payoffs in the offering. Now, in terms of what we're offering today, the money back special, Kentucky Downs, they do, of course, have one more racing day on Wednesday, but this will be the final day of the weekend, at least for Kentucky Downs. Races 9 and 10, and Del Mar 2 and 9, $10 to win when you opt in. Racing.fanduel.com. If your horse finishes second or third, and there's enough horses in the race, we'll refund the wager. Getting you set for all that is to come here. It's going to be a very special Sunday to close out Del Mar on what has been a fantastic 2025 summer.